Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Sisra Yolanda with student number 2319090. I'm from class PBA 4C. Okay, in this video, I will presentation to identify 5 points in a 3 paragraph in the newspaper. The purpose of making this video is for the final reading test. Okay, I will identify the electronic newspaper from the Jakarta Post on Monday, June 14, 2021, about how SMEs can survive a longer pandemic. Before I will to identify the paragraph, I will to explain the material. The first, the main idea. The main idea is an idea that is the core of a paragraph. The main idea is usually located at the beginning of the paragraph, in the middle of the paragraph, or at the end of the paragraph. Second, supporting details. The term supporting details can be defined as additional information that explains, defines, or proves an idea. The term might sound simple, but because this concept is so important in many types of writing or speaking, it's highly recommended that you make sure you understand actually what is entailed. The next, fact and opinion. A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. An opinion is an expression of a person feeling that cannot be proven. Opinions or can be based on fact or emotion, and sometimes they are meant to deliberately mislead others. And the last, vocabulary development. Vocabulary development is the process of acquiring new words. Vocabulary development, we can see a prefix and a suffix. A prefix are added to the form of the base. For example, like to dislike. And suffix are added to the end of the base. For example, active to activate. Identify the paragraph 1. Okay, the main idea of the paragraph 1 is located at the beginning of the paragraph. The context is, first, a few studies have indicated that the digitalization of business operations serves as a major factor in helping businesses to survive during the pandemic. Supporting details of paragraph 1 is located at the next sentence until the last sentence, because we have get the information of business operations serve as a major factor in helping business to survive during the pandemic. Effect on the paragraph 1. The first, for example, moving from brick and mortar shop to e-commerce help businesses sustain themselves despite movement restriction. Second, small businesses in Indonesia have shown a resilience by tapping into various e-commerce commerce platforms such as Tokopedia, and even social media sites like Instagram and so on, to keep their shop running. An opinion of the paragraph 1. First, a few studies have indicated that the digitalization of business operations serves as a major factor in helping businesses to survive during the pandemic. And vocabulary development in the paragraph 1 is digitalization is suffix, then self-suffix, platform is suffix, commerce is prefix, resilience is prefix, operation is a suffix, movement is suffix, and indicate is prefix. Okay, we will to continue the paragraph 2. The main idea of the paragraph 2 is located at the beginning of the paragraph. The context is, second, those who have attended to pivot and over new digital value proposition during the pandemic have attempted to accelerate the learning process and move ahead of the a competitor in acquiring new digital capabilities. And supporting details, in paragraph 2, we get the next sentence until the last sentence, because we get the information is about the digital value preposition during the pandemic. Effect in the paragraph is a 2020 study of found that the digitalization of SMEs could add between 35 billion US dollar and 41 billion US dollar to Thailand economy by 2024. An opinion is in the paragraph, the first, second. Those who have attended to pivot and over new digital value proposition during the pandemic have tended to accelerate the learning process and move ahead of their competitor in acquiring new digital capabilities. Second, even if businesses fail to implement digital transformation during this difficult period, they will slowly build digital capabilities that are useful for the future. And vocabulary development in the paragraph 2 is a proposition suffix, accelerate suffix, investment suffix, a slowly suffix, digitalization suffix, useful suffix. And the last paragraph, we get the main idea is the beginning of the paragraph. The context is the doors lesson is the retracement strategies that is continuing to operate and reducing costs as much as possible. Words because they signal that businesses are resilient and maintain consumer trust. And supporting detail in the paragraph 3 is located in the next sentence until the last sentence, because we get the information is about the uh, retrenchment strategies is continuing to operate and reducing. Effect in the paragraph is this is unfortunate because a small business make up the large proportion. Um, 89 to 99% of all businesses in South Asia. And we get two opinions in the paragraph. The first, but this type of the strategy can only be done by medium or big businesses backed by strong capitals. And second, does it a luxury that many small businesses cannot afford? And development in the paragraph is uh, number one, retreatment suffix, resilient suffix, luxury suffix, large suffix, proportion suffix, success suffix, and unfortunate prefix. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you very much for watching, and sorry for my mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.